Good morning, it's Anna at Yarn Folk, and I'm here with our weekly recap of our weekly email and blog post. This week we featured at the beginning a video that was a compilation of images from the Kittitas County Fair. We try and elevate the fair every year. We have so many talented customers who enter things from various fiber disciplines in the fair, and it's also just great visually. So there's knitting, there's crochet, there's spinning, there's weaving, there is the wool show where you see the actual fleece raised here in the valley before they're spun into yarn, and it's really a fun time. And you can find my video presentation of all of that also on YouTube. On our calendar, we have coming up the Have a Ball Fall Crawl is on September 22nd. That's a Sunday. That's when we'll be presenting. The crawl itself happens Saturday and Sunday, September 21st and 22nd, and the 28th and 29th. This is an annual event. This is the 4th time we've participated, and it is held by Zoom, so it's a yarn crawl you can do in your pajamas. Water doesn't cost $4 a bottle, and the registration is $10. We distribute lots of prizes throughout the event. There's already prizes that have been given away, and it's a chance to have a look at various yarn shops. We're all, putting together kits, offering fun things that might be specials for the crawl. And again, that's $10, and you can register at haveaballfallcrawl.com. We also have in October on the 16th a live virtual class with Patty Lyons. This is her How to Build a Better Fabric class, and that is $49.99. You do need to be present in person. It's from 4 to 6 p.m. and it's a chance to have Patty share with you her very technical knowledge. She's very much an explorer when it comes to how we make knit fabric, and she has a lot of information about how to get the knitted fabric that you want. If you have any issues with the evenness of your stitches, if you can never quite knit to gauge and you're not sure why, this is a great class for you. Then on the 19th, which is just a couple of days later, on Saturday, we will be hosting Kim Dyes Yarn in a trunk show here at Yarn Folk. Kim did our 11th anniversary, one of our 11th anniversary custom colors, and she's going to be visiting the area from Virginia. So this is a situation where we wouldn't normally be able to host a dyer from so far away, from the other coast. But she reached out to me and said, hey, we're going to be in Seattle, what do you think about doing a trunk show? So she's going to ship yarn here, and we're going to have a great time. So that's going to be all day on the 16th of, the 19th of October. The other thing I want to mention is that on September 19th, which is a Wednesday, that is the final summer night market here in Ellensburg, and we will be staying open until 8 o'clock again, and we're going to host a bonus evening social stitching on that evening. So September 19th, Wednesday, 6 to 8. All right, let's take a look at a couple of the things that are new in the shop. One of the things that we're really excited about is the 5 to 6 organized knits, knitting needle and crochet hook organizers. So these are very special. These are made in the Seattle area. Molly Weeks is the creator of 5 to 6 organized knits, and these are just a quality that I really haven't seen in other organizers before. Beautiful brass stitches, brass zippers, You can see how even and wonderful the top stitching is, and the real magic is what's inside. So I'm going to unzip this one. This is the interchangeable tips holder, and you can see here that the pockets are labeled. That is they're screened on, so that's permanent, and there are 2 pockets for each size, and those will hold your short tips and your long tips. I can't remember the number of tips that Molly says that this holds, but I should have grabbed my own case. It holds more than that. It holds a lot. So they have a little ring on the end if you want to, attach it with a clip to a bigger knitting bag. Very cute, kind of ultra suede tags. So that is the interchangeable organizer. This one is the crochet hook organizer. It's a little bit bigger, and you can see it has the same type of markings on the inside, permanent markings with the US size, the UK size, and the actual millimeter size of the hook. So that's super useful. They also have both the interchangeable and crochet hook organizers have this zippered pocket for your notions. Yeah, it's quite a generous pocket there in the front, and it zips closed. And then we have a couple of folding organizers. This one is the circular needle organizer, and you can see it's got, I think, 12 pockets, and they're staggered in how they're sewn into the binder. They're zip closed, and then you also get stickers that you can label as you wish. If you have no size 0 needles and you have more size 6 than you know what to do with, you can give your 6s two pages. You can combine in a way that works for you. But because they're staggered, the whole thing lays flatter than it would otherwise. And you can see it's got a little magnetic closure, very satisfying. This does also hold a lot. And then the last one I'm going to show you here is, this is the cable organizer. It is constructed similarly to the circular needle organizer, and this is for your interchangeable cables, or honestly anything that you want to keep organized in a smaller organizer. So this is the sheep silhouette fabric. This is Maud Botanic, and this is Peach Posy. We have sold quite a few of these already, and there was originally another size bag, the double point bags. So I will probably be reordering those because they've been really well received. They're very high quality bags. We're really happy to be able to have those in the shop. Then we also wanted to highlight a new yarn. This is Barocco Millstone Tweed. Again, I don't know if you're seeing that in the mirror image or not. It beats me. This is a wool, rayon, and nylon blend. It's 97 yards in a 50-gram ball, and it is super, super soft. Really, every color is a tweed, and the tweed is, sometimes tweeds are very, very subtle. These are not super in your face, but you can definitely tell that all of the colors are tweed. I'm just going to show you a few of the colors. The color palette here is really wonderful. This is just 5 of the colors. There's a bank of good neutrals. There are colors that I didn't order, but we can get them through drop ship. Really a nice yarn. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful in cables. This cardigan is called Graves. It's one of the featured patterns that they designed for the yarn. You can see how handsome the cables are there. You know, the whole design collection is lovely. If you're looking for a smaller project, Thea Coleman's Ghost in the Orchard vest, I think would be fantastic in this yarn. A beanie that I've made several times, that's one of my favorite heavily cabled beanies, is called Skiff, and that's a Jared Flood pattern. I think that would be beautiful in this. So this is a really wonderful new yarn. I hope you'll give it a try. The last thing, let me just check here. Yeah, the last thing is that I am just finishing up. I thought I was going to be done by now, but I'm literally this morning I was working on the bind off of the Just One More Row shawl. I'm using the Fiber Company Amble, which is an easy wash alpaca wool and nylon blend, fingering weight, kind of a heavy fingering, but it is a fingering weight yarn. And that is something that is that pattern will be available as kits during the Have a Ball Fall Crawl. The designer is Melanie Berg, and Melanie is the featured designer for the crawl. So the crawl will open with a chat with her and the organizers of the crawl, and that's always really a lovely time to kind of hear a designer's own story, hear them talk about their work, and it's very informal and friendly, and I've really enjoyed watching those myself for the past 4 years. So that is, I think, everything from this week, and thanks for tuning in again. Appreciate it. We'll see you later.